What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. HP and I were having a quiet, productive President's Day when all of a sudden I found a car on Facebook Marketplace that would be perfect for our Turo fleet. So in typical HP and I fashion, we're dropping everything we're doing to go check that car out.
So as you can see, I was in the middle of taking out the door regulator on this car because it was kind of on the fritz. So it's in pieces right now. Even the door doesn't have the glass and everything's just out of it. So we have to do a little temporary fix real quick. With that piece. Got to get our lock here. And then we gotta latch it. Pretty secure.
I guess this is one of the times that we're thankful we live in a safe neighborhood.
Yeah. Well, if anything, they get to fix our door regulator before they can take it.
True. HP was also in the middle of working on the van, which is progressing slowly but surely. It's really coming together and we are super pumped about it. But time to close this up for the day.
Now, I know what you guys are thinking. The last car we looked at online was a complete sack of garbage, but we have more photos on this car and this one looks pretty clean. So by the time we get to it, maybe it's a little dirty.
So this car is a 2012 Toyota Yaris, which you guys may or may not know that Yarises are my favorite type of Turo car out there. This is a super clean four-door one. It's white. It has 111,000 miles, and the guy said that he would take $6,000 for it, which in this market's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. Like deja vu. And here we are in Kennedale, which is home to the Kennedale 8th Mile drag strip, which is no longer around. So now it's not as cool.
Look, Kennedale even has their own Apple store.
Yeah. Oh, there she is. Look at that.
Looking crisp.
Crisp.
So the initial walkthrough of the car, it looks really good, I think.
Yes.
I think it's super clean. But man, this area that we are in right now, what's the opposite of clean? It is rough out here. Just cars everywhere getting fixed. These like shops are super cool. Like I love the idea of these shops, but man, it is a
rough area.
Rough area. Reminds me of like a flea market for cars.
It really
honestly
does. Yeah, you've got every single sales shop that's out here is also a body shop, and they have paint booths and makeshift paint booths. They got cars that are coming in, getting prepped up, ready. They go in, get cleaned, washed, and then they're back out. Like, look at this car. They got the jumper cables on that one just to get it started.
Wow.
They're probably gonna cut that top off.
So that car right there, and I feel like this video does not do it justice. They're going to fix that. They're going to fix that and they're going to sell it?
Absolutely. Absolutely all day long. There's nothing else wrong with that car except for the roof caved in and everything.
Nothing else wrong with it except for the roof caved in?
Except for everything. This is a very solid car. It definitely needs rear tires. I can hear it back there. It's down to the cord. But other than that, this car is pretty stout. I think if I got this car, I'd do an oil change, 2 back tires, alignment. Even then the alignment might even need it. Alignment and then maybe an engine air filter. I think she'd be ready to go. Now we did see on the Carfax, this car did have one wreck that happened earlier this year, and it was in the back. And it had me concerned, especially with an area like this. But after looking in the back and looking underneath the bumper cover, it looks like it was just a bumper cover.
What is the one big downside of this car though? I know it's not enough to deter me from wanting to buy it, but it is a downside.
I don't even know.
tan interior.
Ah, yeah, and it's cloth.
Tan cloth interior is never good. But, I mean, this is a clean car.
Right.
And it's a Toyota Yaris, which is like, mwah, icing on the cake.
Everyone wants to make fun of the fanny pack, so you gotta conceal stuff. Everyone loves it.
Why would we need to conceal that, though? I think that you could have just held it in your hand.
Secrets. Alright, so no codes. Everything checks. Just double check. No codes. Now we're gonna go down here to live data. Now what I'm looking for is how many startups are stored.
Why are you looking for how many startups are stored? What's like the value behind that?
Because even though the car might not have check engine light, it could see how many times that the car's been started up since then. So yeah, if it started up once or twice, no issue may not be found. That's just them moving around the parking lot. But if it's got a bunch of startups, then we're looking pretty good. So we can see here, it has had about 21 warm-ups, which is actually pretty good. I feel like there would be a problem by then. And with our emissions showing that everything is ready and everything monitoring is good, I think we are set to go.
Now here we have the rear of the car. This is where the accident actually took place. And I mean, the bumper, it looks clean, like it's fitted well. It's not.
It's because they didn't replace it. You can see right here where they used probably a little bit of body filler. It's cracking a little bit, but that's okay because it looks clean. A couple missing bolts back here, and they didn't even take the bumper really off because they did a blend job, and you can see it on the lights right here, so that's fine. Let's go underneath. So looking underneath, your rear spare tire well is not damaged. All of your points for your crash bar are still the same. Even on the crash bar, there's the VIN number for this car ending in 8240, so we're gonna verify that it's the same part as well, which means that the damage that happened back here was very minimal. The carpets do have stains, but that's where stains usually go. All right. Very dirty underneath here. I'd rather have it dirty than have it clean because now I can see if there's any leaks. And I don't see anything noticeable. Now let's check coolant. There's coolant in there, almost full, which is good. I don't want to open that. Engine air filter, very dirty. Alarmingly dirty. Yeah, it's been quite a while since something like that's been replaced. We can see in here that there's been dust buildup from when it's not been sealed all the way.
And cosmetically speaking, I mean, this car is clean. Even our 2011 Ford Focus that we recently bought that both of us really liked had some cosmetic issues. But I mean, this car, other than some like minor interior dirtiness, this car is clean, clean, clean. So HP, what's the verdict?
I'm saying let's do it. Let's buy this bad boy and get home. Nice car.
Thank you. Brand new.
4 doors.
4 doors, automatic locks, automatic windows. Some people say it's similar to a Ferrari in many aspects.
That's why they call it a Ferrari. So there are a couple things we have to deal with. We got to get the car cleaned out completely. We got to make sure the light bulbs are replaced. I saw one out, and we got to replace those rear tires. But we're losing daylight, and I've got to get that blue Hyundai back to 100% utilization for our fleet. Let's do this tomorrow.
And we are back. Now you guys may notice that my attire is quite a bit different from yesterday. It was 81 degrees here in Dallas yesterday, and today, this morning, it is 28 degrees. So there was quite a turn in the weather overnight, but we still got to get this car out and going, and today it's going to be getting new tires. Fortunately, I did go and pick them up. Forgot the key. Icy. so cold outside. Oh my gosh. We'll just leave the key in there. And then we'll return in a couple of hours to go pick this thing up.
2 hours later.
We're done. So here we have it, our brand new tires for 2 rears. It came out to about $150 total. That includes the tire and the install, so not that bad. Now, originally the plan was to get this car listed out and on the Turo platform by the end of the week, but unfortunately HP has gotten sick, so he probably will not be doing anything with our Turo fleet the next couple of days, which of course puts this a little bit behind schedule. So the goal is to get this listed out by the end of the weekend. We'll be listing it for probably around $30 to $35, and I think it will do really, really well. Toyotas are super reliable. They do well on Turo, so I am pumped for the newest addition to the fleet. Like always, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.